Good afternoon, everyone. This is Matt over at MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. We hope you had a fantastic Thanksgiving. And, we had a half a day today, but it was very fun to be back in the mix. And after enjoying all that special time with the family, I'd like to go over a few gap closes and show you how well they work here. Let's take a look at MMSI. You can see here that was the gap. Okay, we had this gap right here. And after a certain point, all of a sudden, it gives you a trigger. Okay, we know that trigger. We track that trigger. We have the trigger in place, and we have about 142 right now, all waiting on the trigger. We have another 350 in this consolidation box that is right here. Okay, when you get this consolidation box right here, you're waiting for something to break, and as soon as it breaks, that's when the trigger is, or if you get a higher low, different things like that. So there are different measures that we have. Our team has managed to figure out. So we'll look at MMSI did a great job there. Coors is on stage 1. I believe there's 2 stages for Coors. Yeah. Okay. So you can see here, the first stage was this box here. We'll make it yellow so you can see. We'll get rid of this. And I'll put this in here. All right, so Coors had stage 1 right here, okay? And it has not quite filled it yet, but you can see it's about to. But the 100 days acting as a little bit of resistance there. Then there's another one up here that needs to get filled at the 100 day. So depending on how you're trading this, if you're with us, you understand what's going on and what we're going to do moving forward. So Coors has done a great job. DSW is another one that is starting to really get rolling here. All right, taking a look at the first gap. First gap was done. We were waiting for it. We filled it, broke it. Okay, that's the gap right there. You can see right here we had the gap, and we got another gap up here we're getting ready for right now. And we're going to see what happens here, but one step at a time. But you can see how these are working out. Here's your next gap right in this area, and you can see how it's starting to, you have that low first break. Let's do this. Let's take this box, shoot this down. So here's stage 1, okay, stage 1 of the first gap fill, okay. Then it created a stage 2 right here, all right. Then it broke out of that consolidation zone, and now you can see what it's doing. Okay, so we'll just work it right there. The stage 3 right now is set in track right here. So it's slow and steady, wins the race. It could just explode one of these days, or it could pull back down to the lower box. If it doesn't get through that, then we play it to the downside a little bit. So let's take a look at Walgreen. All right, Walgreen, here's your gap right here. We'll move this line. As you can see, we've been working these charts for quite some time. Here's your gap right here, and today we filled the gap. Congratulations, that was a nice 62 to 68 win. And if we were down here playing at lower Bollinger Band and gave yourself enough time, 2 months, you did even better. So really nice. So there's RNA. I'm going to go through a little faster. RNA, same thing took place. This one went all the way up here, filled the gap. This was an awesome one for us. Here's where our resistance was, and kapow, all right? This was just consolidating. Here was your low, higher low. So stage 3, stage 1, stage 2, and stage 3 worked, and then all of a sudden, kabloom, filled the gap. All gaps get filled. How do I know that? Because I've been doing this for a long time, and this is what we're focused on, and which is creating some massive profits. Okay, we have WUBA just about there now. It's been a great move from 35 and really working out well. So if you did a 1 month or 2 month option on that one, you're golden. All right, Thor, another one. Thor has been fantastic. Look at this one. All right, you're right there. You're right there, just moving up. So you got another one up here, but I'm not going to tell you how to get there. You're going to have to become a member to find out. All right, PVH, another one right here. This one had a nice little gap here, had a gap here. We did this first U right here, and this was huge profit for us. It was fantastic. Then we rode it back down to the downside. Once it broke the 50, we knew to hold it a little bit longer, so we did that one. EDU. I'll hit a couple more here. EDU has one right here that was filled, okay, 2407, but if you were down here at 19, you did very well. All right, LL is working out amazing for us, okay? So this one here has been massive options win. All these have been massive option wins, to be honest with you. So it's in stage 2 now because we already broke out of this box. So stage 2 is up here, and we're going to come fill this gap fill. But you know what? We have another gap up higher somewhere sneaking. Anyway, but that's LL. LL has done real good. TDG, you can't beat this with a stick. TGG, look at this gap, okay? We did this once, okay? boom, up here, and then twice. After it fell through the middle Bollinger Band, we knew to get puts, didn't make it back through it, rode the puts all the way down to this lower part here. Now we're back up and we're over the gap, and the gap is closed. So you want to talking about an amazing trader. This one has made people huge money. I got about 50 more that I can go over, but I'm really not going to. What I want to do next is check out how we did so far this week. So here's WCG, same thing, we're just about there, 76.34 from down here at 56. AVG is another one, and there's a whole bunch more that we can get into, but here was a gap on that. Worked out really well. ACGM is that one. Here's AVG. So we have built all these scans. Here's a gap right here, and you can see it's filled. We built all these scans to get these gap charts, and not just to the upside, to the downside also. I'm just showing you a little bit of what's going on over there. So for this week, we started something new. Everybody saw the chat room last week. Hopefully you saw the video on what the new chat room offers, especially us putting the options down on the bottom now with a chart, with targets, stops, the options, the strikes that we recommend based off the technical analysis that we've done. Some of these are closer to ready. So let's take a look so far. We've been in this week started Tuesday with the new format, and we'll show you right here our graph for the week so far. 50% is in this area right here, so 50% gains nice and solid right here. 100% gains, you got 1, 2, that's 200 plus. 100% here. EMS was our big winner. That one was 768%. Okay, we had 2 stops, and that was it. Yelp was one of them. Netflix was the other. DDD actually was a stop also. IBM actually went the other way. It is green, so I didn't change that, but that worked out real well. That was plus. Amazon was 500% last week, so this week alone it's already at 50 or 60%. So that you can see here that 3 days of trading. We're going to run this into next week, and we have a whole bunch of charts we're doing this weekend. So make sure you join up, and you can see the performance here where your stops are. Okay, so here are some of the options, the calls, and these were under each of these calls had a chart underneath it. So this is just in a few days. Okay, so we have all these winners: 118%, 229%, 700%, 118%. A couple of these were stopped out on. Quick stops, hard stops, so you're not losing too much. So you look at your gains; they're going to be absolutely massive based on what you see here. So it's just a matter of managing exactly what we put down underneath the chat room, or you can just ask us, but most of the time we're pretty much talking about it. So you can see the chat room's really getting a little more in-depth on exactly what we're doing and how we can do it. It's nice to have 60 people in there and new members joining every single day. Remember, the lifetime membership ends very shortly. So you might as well do it. $6.99 for a lifetime membership. I mean, I know people who joined this week and have already made their money back. So it's a fantastic opportunity for you, for your future, and the amount of learning you will do is absolutely amazing. So we're here for you, and not just us. We're not going to give one stock that we're in and say it's going to the moon, buy it, as we're selling. No, it doesn't work that way. You won't even know what we're trading. You won't. I mean, it's all technical. It's all technical setups. It's all technical teaching. You will learn more with us than you will anywhere else at any given point in time. All right, members, just to let you know, we have that 5-video series coming out this weekend. About 100 gaps will be on that, and what to look for, where they're standing, so you can start creating your own list and watch list. So if you're not a member, make sure you join to check that out. It's going to be huge. And if you are a member, make sure you bring your pen, pencil, and get ready to create your own spreadsheet, because you're going to need it. All right. Also, we'll have another free video this weekend for a couple stocks that I like for the future for everybody who's not a member. So we are here for everyone. Okay, everyone, have yourself a fantastic weekend. This is Matt from MilestoneCapitalGrowthPortfolio.com. We will see you in chat on Monday. You better become a member. Special report. This holiday special is on the link to this video, so make sure you click it, join up, and we'll see you in the chat room.